Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. A very good morning to everyone, our distinguished guests, industry leaders, and pioneers of the new industrial era. Also, would like to welcome some of the colleagues who is with me today. Mr. Vino from MIDA Singapore, Director of MIDA in Singapore. Mr. Sharin, our CEO for Johor Economic, Tourism and Cultural Office in Singapore. Mr. Najmi from Jacob, the talent cerebrum. And also with us is Dr. Mohammad from the Johor Skills Development Center. And not forgetting Mr. Nazib from Talent Corp. And as well as, of course, a very important person for our event today, Ms. Renee, the MD for Hashtags. Welcome to the summit today, and on behalf of the state, I would like to welcome everyone to Johor State. I hope that you will have a pleasant time here in Johor. I was made to understand that the participants for this summit today comprise of those from Singapore crossing over this morning. So, Renee, thank you so much on behalf of the state. We really appreciate this advanced innovation and manufacturing summit Asia for the very first time, and I hope that there will be more events of this sort happening in the state of Johor. So for that, I thank you so much. Summit of this nature is something which is very much welcome, and we are blessed with the fact that it's not just we are close to Singapore, but what we plan to do, we hope that God willing, we will be able to present a framework or blueprint that will give a lot of clarity to foreign investors, to our existing, because we are not only talking about attracting investment, but we would also like to reach investment that is already in the state. So our Johor Special Economic Zone, Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone, will be a blueprint that provides all the clarity and also respond to whatever uncertainty that comes from such a blueprint. So this morning, I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate Hashtag for organizing this summit. And, you know, every morning when the sun rises, borders will wake up. One where between Hong Kong and Shenzhen. Talent, businesses, professional crossing the border over between Hong Kong to Shenzhen and likewise. And the other border that we expect is Singapore, which also hope stimulates how movement and that is the reason why under the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone, we have immediate effort to make the movement of traffic and goods more seamless. Other than our QR code clearance, other than the digital cargo clearance, with our RTS coming in place, which I hope that delegates today will take a little bit time off to visit the site of our rail transit system that would be able to commute, to provide mobility to commuters to Singapore. Hopefully, starting from next year, where 10,000 passengers will be able to be carried our train across Singapore, 10,000 every hour. So you can imagine if, well, maybe not immediately, but over time, um, that will definitely change the landscape of border between Johor and Singapore over the next future. And therefore, it is important that the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone will provide all the necessary clarity and clear all the uncertainty. Because the elephant in the room is definitely to make sure that whatever is being planned will be able to take off. We can't afford to have glitches, whether in our QR code system or our digitalized cargo clearance or even our train. Even though it is just a short distance, but I heard news that we might not be able to complete or to get it running by early next year, which is scheduled to be early next year. So these are the news that I hope to be able to stand in front of you to give assurance that no, our RTS will be able to to commence come January 2027. Mr. Vino just telling me about Mr. Shamugam recently introduced the facial recognition for travelers going in and out of Singapore for our motorbike. 100 every month. You know, our border is the busiest thing in the whole world. 300,000 every morning. You just imagine that is not a small number. That is huge amount of traffic movement every day. So right now, in Southeast Asia, we are the largest. We have the largest numbers of data centers. And last year, as FDI that is recorded, more than 50% is contributed by the data centers, which we all know will need a lot of electricity, need a lot of water in order to meet their requirement. Any other country, like any other place on earth, we are also with change. So our dam can dry the country, where then our water resources will become very challenging for us. So that's power supply. We must transit from providing power by using coal. We should have more renewable energy. We should attract investors who are coming to Johor. Hopefully, they will also bring along investment in the utility infrastructure, which we are in a position to to transform from the fossil energy generation to a renewable energy. Johor State has formed Johor Sustainability Center, where I also happen to chair the center. We focus on attracting technology. We focus on encouraging industries. Here in Johor, we have 126 companies under the Tenaga Nasional, our utility company. power company. 106 company that is considered as managing their power inefficiently. So we have approached these companies, telling them that the government is providing incentive so that they are more efficient in managing their power supply. We are giving incentive. We are giving awards to companies that is willing to transform from the normal power supply consumption to a renewable uh, generation. So this is one of the effort that is undertaken by the state. So not just that, it's me from talent development. Johor has got the Johor Talent Development Council, where Najmi is on the board. He worked very closely from the Johor Corporation with the state government, being a state GLC, to work closely as to how we could further upskill our talent in Johor, like what Rene was saying, not just in AI, but in all other sectors across the manufacturing industry, across the industry. So with Johor Talent Development Corporation, we were hoping that we will be able to have a clear framework line as to where, what area of talent that we're going to retain, what area of talent that we need to upskill in order to meet the multinational corporation that we hope to attract. This is a summit. Summit, not submit. This is a summit that will bring everybody together. And I hope that there are panel speakers. Bino from Maida is here to speak. Najmi from Jacob is here to speak. Dr. Anas is here. Our talent corp is also here. Nazib. Sharian is also here, who has been instrumental in maintaining relationship between Johor and Singapore. I hope that today's summit will be able to provide a better clarity, a clear situation as far as the Johor Special Economic Zone is concerned. I hope that with today's summit, we will be able to look to see more strategic capital coming in. There'll be more collaboration on innovation and also transformation that is sustainable, not transform and later on we are back to square one. Hope that the transformation that we're going to introduce will be something that is sustainable. We hope that today will create a roadmap ahead and use this summit to spark transformative collaboration, as well as encourage you to engage deeply in today's level dialogue, clear as much uncertainty that is in your mind, and hopefully towards the end, I saw there are exhibitors outside, which indicate some of the strong presence of companies that is here in Johor. So on that note, thank you and congratulations to #. Thank you.